Starting tomorrow, a new SNAP work-from-home regimen will be in place. According to the current rules, staff members who are able to work from home are to do so for 14 days if they've had contact with a positive case at work within the 7 days prior. But under the new regimen, this SNAP arrangement will take effect only if 3 or more employees working in the same premises test positive within a period of 7 straight days. The duration of the enforced WFH will also be cut down to 10 days, as long as workers are able to work from home. The Manpower Ministry said the new SNAP WFH period will start the day after the latest positive test result of the third employee. Workers, including on-site contractors and vendors, can return to office for ad hoc reasons if they test negative on an antigen rapid test. How much of an impact would these latest changes have on businesses? Well, let's find out from Vice President of the Association of Small and Medium Enterprises, Yuit. Welcome back to the show, Yuit. The duration of enforced WFH will be cut down to 10 days. Tell us, how would that affect operations?
I think for most SMEs, whether it is 14 or 10 days, right? It is still a period where we have to cope with it. So of course, for companies that need to be on site and need to have their workers right there, having an additional 4 days and cutting it down from 14 down to 10 does make some difference in terms of their work productivity. For the majority of them, the fact that they have to prepare for a snap lockdown still means that there wouldn't be much change in terms of their preparedness, and wouldn't be much change in terms of how they brace themselves, for potentially that happening.
Yuit, the other condition as well, the other change is the new regimen will only kick in if 3 or more employees working in the same premises test positive within 7 straight days. How did that change go down with your association members? How did they react to that?
I think that this is really quite new, and many members are still digesting, right? What actually is the implication of such a policy? But I think the reality is that for SMEs, the worry and the fear is the fact that they have to conform to such policies, and sometimes they don't have the capacity to keep up with the administration and the information flow as well, right? And for most SMEs, I think the fact that it is three people, right? The fact that it's three person, and then it's 7 straight days. I think it does mean that there is the ability for them to maintain work and maintain the momentum of being in the office, compared to previously when it was just a broad-based snap lockdown. But it also means that for them there's a lot more administration to handle in terms of testing, pre-testing and regular testing. So I think for companies that are really wanting their staff to be with them, and because of the way their business are operating, they would then step up in terms of how the administration and how the processes are going to operate to conform to this. Now, for many other companies that may think that, hey, this may not be something that we want to be saddled with in terms of administration and the worry, right, that we have to deal with changes in policies. Many may just deal with working from home during this duration, and deal with the fact that there may be lower productivity, but greater degree of stability, right? At least clarity that, okay, we are all going to be safe, and no matter how the policies are tweaked, we still won't be too greatly affected by this.
Well, thank you so much for your sharing, Yuit, and of course for taking time off to come on to the show. We've been speaking to Yuit, VP at the Association of Small and Medium Enterprises.